Warning, this video is not targeted to kids and may be inappropriate to younger audiences. Your discretion is advised. Hello, dudes and dudettes. It's your favorite Reject Gamer Mix17 here, and I am back once again for another Subnautica Let's Explore. Now, today we will, basically, as the title suggests, we will be exploring the island. That's it, just the island. The island and the what's it called? Quarantine Enforcement platform. I believe so. Yeah, I'll roll with that. I'm like, wait, what's the thing called again? It's that. Now, keep in mind that we will not be going over the floating island. That will be a separate video on its own when we get there. So yes, to start off with the island specifically, I'm going to try to get as high as I can while being in the water. We'll typically have this weird fog surrounding it and whatnot. There is like some idea, if that makes sense, of why it is that way, but regardless, this is of course the mountain island. Now, the mountain island, of course, is connected to the ground, so I will be showing off the ground-based area to show off just a bit of the structure and anything else that might be near or surrounding it. Now, the island itself is connected to a few biomes. There we go. One of which, of course, is the mountains biome, which I ended up going over last episode. Another one that it kind of comes close to, or kind of borders, is the mushroom forest, which I also showed. Now, here we go. Now, now this island is mostly within the mountains biome, obviously by the name Mountain Island, and it stretches out kind of like this, if that makes sense. Over here, bordering the mushroom forest, there isn't really a whole lot. It's just it itself. Oh, I am so doomed. With, of course, a Reaper Leviathan not too far. I should probably turn down my sound, or else it's going to blare through my TV. But yeah, this is basically what I'm going to put the game on pause real quick. This ain't happening to me again. Okay, so yeah, for anyone who has seen the last episode of Let's Explore, yeah, I got stuck inside the quarantine enforcement platform. It was a fun experience. Yeah, let's not have that happen again. Alright. Thing loaded in, probably with all the danger as well. This is the quarantine enforcement platform on the side of it, which of course we will be exploring, and a teleporter which goes to the primary containment facility, or really the primary containment aquarium. As you can clearly see, the mountain biome really does stretch downward to, well, that's deep as it goes, but really it's connected mostly to the biome, so it doesn't really do much. It doesn't really change much. There is a few cave entrances, which of course we will most likely be exploring once we get up top. There is a few resources around here, such as random bits of resources by themselves, such as uranites, I think diamond, some gold, and other bits, of course. Shale outcrops can be found on this side of the island, or even within the caves themselves, and some blueprint fragments for some vehicles, such as, most importantly, the Cyclops, which is where everyone typically comes to pick up their Cyclops needs. And yeah, I guess it also borders close to the other kelp forest. So yeah, and did I just hear a Leviathan? In an area like this? Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's on the other side of this thing, so yeah. So, without further ado, let's not go up just yet. Let's, actually, no, let's get up. We're gonna board? Yeah, totally. We're gonna board onto the island. Now, we're gonna shore, really? I don't know my... Okay. We are gonna basically just go ahead and we're gonna go on land. I can't speak today. Anyway, we are gonna, of course, continue on foot onto the island. Now, on the actual island itself, there isn't many creatures that you have to worry about, except for just these cave crawlers. They deal a few bits of damage. They're annoying, they're pesky, but just a few jabs with a knife, and they will be done if I can hit it again. Or maybe not. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, that's one thing, as I took an embarrassing amount of time. Of course, there's a few areas that you could check out to basically understand more about the world of, or at least this area of 4546B. One thing, of course, being this bulbo tree, which I used several times throughout my thing. What's it called? My survival playthrough whenever I did not have water or food. This kind of is a good supplement. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's heavy on water than it is on food. Sadly, I can't eat it right now because I'm in creative mode. But yeah, this is where you can come and get your nutritional needs in case you ever forget anything and you need to eat or drink something now. I feel like I think... Never mind, it's loaded in. This place also contains a few caves randomly dotted here and there. We'll be also exploring those shortly, as soon as I get everything else done and out of the way. So yeah, of course there's a beach and whatnot, and there's also a pathway that leads you all the way up to the tip-top of the area. And of course, the precursor. Now then, we will of course be exploring this platform later on in the video. Oh, and a purple tablet, so for your purple tablet needs. We will be traveling all the way up on this thing. I think I just saw some salt. Yeah, we'll be transversing all the way up onto the top of this entire place. Which, if I'm not mistaken... Well, I mean, then again, I don't really need it to surround my area. It could just be this pathway up here. Yes. More than sure. Yes, here we go. Just keep going all the way up all these pathways. I think up here. More salt, in case you need it, for your salty needs. And that's just a dead end. Oh, never mind. You don't go up here. I think you have to go through. I don't come to this island very often during my normal playthrough. And look at that, we found the teleporter. Unintentionally. Hooray! So yeah, the teleporter is up here too. Although I could have sworn there was something else here at the top of the mountain. But no. I think that might actually be it for at the top of the mountain. Oh, perfect. And it's going today. Night. Night? What? Night. But yeah. I guess I was thinking of a different point in time when you could find a way to get up to the top of the mountain. But yeah, this really typically how high you can go. But if you find a way, you definitely can go up there. And what I mean by that, I mean in ways that shouldn't be allowed. Alright, well, with that done and out of the way for that side, we're just gonna drop because we are in creative. Why can't I jump? I can't jump. Oh, there we go. I'm like, what? Tyrannoball! Yeah, don't jump off in survival, because you will die. You will most definitely die, so don't jump off like me. But yeah, that teleporter goes to... Oh, look. I just realized what that was. Will end up leading you to the... If I'm not mistaken, the other island, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this cave that I ended up saving for later kind of isn't super vast, but it does have a few resources which will come in handy. And the strange glow is, of course, the water that is found within the cave. And yeah, you can go in it. You will hear scary sounds every now and again, such as that, which are the screams of a reaper, roars of a reaper, I mean. And yeah, most likely you will not come across them. I say that because the game also has a tendency to just launch reapers wherever, so proceed with caution. Down here, as of course I mentioned that I was going to come down, you of course come across some of the other bits of life form that you could scan if you want, or collect samples, that way you could plant them within your own aquarium. Further downward, you of course come across the same thing, but also a few other bits of resources, most likely scattered around, if I could even find any. But yeah, this place is quite huge, so be prepared for a bit of a good swim. And of course, a lot more deeper, you will come across a few more resources and some more of these plants, and of course a random purple tablet, until you end up entering into this strange cavern where it has pockets. Oh, that just leads you back up. I thought it was a pocket that would lead you outward, but I guess it's a little bit more deeper. But yes, from here you of course can go deeper, most likely will if you truly feel like going to do so. And this whole place is nothing but just caverns that just constantly keep spreading on outward. I think this is actually an exit. Yep, this is an exit. Wait, you could also use this area to take a sea moth if it's large enough and just swim on up, so that way you could avoid having to swim this whole thing and most likely dying of drowning. So yeah. I remember I once came down in here and I accidentally got lost. Somehow I managed to get lost. And oh, right, I forgot. This is also another way. But yeah, now let's go ahead and just leave this terrifying place, kind of. Because I swear this game has a tendency to just glitch out whenever it wants to and just summon a Reaper right in my face. Alright, and as we make our great escape from this terrifying pit of despair, we are now back on some smooth land. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm actually on the other side that I need to be. I swear, these Reapers just won't shut up! Anywho, where am I? Right here. Did I really miss my... Okay. I thought I was on the right side, but apparently not. Anywho, as I was saying, this island does have resources that you are going to need, such as lithium. This place has an abundance of lithium. Diamond is most likely found here as well. Most likely, no, is found here quite often. Okay, get the game loaded. And yeah, that's really about it when it comes to the island itself and what it has to offer, except for, of course, the quarantine enforcement platform. Now, do I need anything to... Of course, this game really wants to do this to me. Alright, give me a second while I try to obtain some resources. Oh yeah, you'll find a broken thing. Okay, and with that done and out of the way, I'm glad I keep a builder tool. Here we go. Enter a purple tablet to enter into the facility. In any direction possible.
Indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
Yeah, you will also come across many voice dialogue. There we go. Voice dialogues. That way, the PDA, including yourself as the player, could familiarize yourself more with this area. Now, this is of course the quarantine enforcement platform. Quarantine enforcement platform. Yes. Hold on, let me check my notes real quick. Quarantine enforcement platform. Yes, I was correct. And this is filled with lore behind this area of Planet 4546b. The only enemy that you most likely will come across would be the robotic things, which I'm starting to doubt myself now.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Sweet. Oh yeah, never mind, I don't think you'll come across them here in this area. But yeah, other than that though, you of course come across most likely your first encounter of an ion cube, which of course that teleport from up above needed.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
Yep, there's that. There's a few more ion cubes. There is another data terminal.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Cool. And of course,
your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Thank you. And of course, there is the elevator, which is super useful, because I don't know what I would do without this elevator. And of course, the docking area. Yeah, I guess you can call it that way. You could bring in the Seamoth, the what's it called? Cyclops, and the prawn suit if you're capable of doing so. More doorways through all the way around, and you have a few areas that you can scan. A few items that you can scan, so that way you could earn a little bit of side knowledge. And a random teleporter room on the first floor. That teleporter room connects straight to the primary containment facility through one of the teleporters there, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's where it's connected to. I had to think for a second. I'm more than sure that that's where it's connected. You could also find another purple tablet along with these floors. And all the way at the very top of these stairs, which is pretty much pointless to go all the way up and down once again, but whatever.
Indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Thank you. And just throw in a purple tablet real quick, interact with the thing, and you can get through the whole place. Which is just this. And yeah, it's not too crazy, just a big old room where you come across the power core, which I never noticed had texture to it. That's cool. I don't think I can shut it down, but let's give it a try. But yes, you can of course interact with it as I'm doing so, and you get this little drone thingy trying to stab you, or never mind, it stabs you.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
And there you have it. And that should be just about it. So, thank you everyone for joining me in this grand adventure.
Background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
In this grand adventure of Subnautica Let's Explore. And yeah, that without further ado, I will be ending off this episode. Wait, what? Whatever. I'm lost at my own words at this rate. Goodbye.